I have my own version of see something, say something. When I see something in another video that pisses me off, I feel compelled to say something. And the most recent example is a video that was put out by John Bryan, the civil rights lawyer out of West Virginia. You probably saw it, where police in Danville, Kentucky beat the hell out of a 66-year-old dementia patient. Anyway, I'm going to show the first couple of minutes of his video, and then I'll get into my discussion. So if you want to bear with me, please, I'd ask you to do that. And my thanks to John Bryan. I've given him a lot of credit in the past for the work he does, and I don't know if I can give him any more credit that's even going to come close to what he deserves and the respect that he's earned.
Shopping at Walmart with his wife, but on this occasion he got separated from his wife and then absolutely mistreated in a disgusting manner by the employees at Walmart.
Store policy. You say that word.
Then the Walmart employees got their buddy cops involved. It went downhill very quickly from there.
He hasn't stolen anything, but he did walk in the back behind the customer service desk and grab these off the shelf. See, he
sounds like enough for shoplifting for me.
His attorney claims his client was confused.
There's no effort to leave Walmart. There's no stealing a beer. He's following all of the directions of loss prevention.
And after seeing the surveillance video, he's now calling for the arresting officer to be charged.
Throw him to the ground, watch while he's down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The cops then wrongfully arrest him. They slam him onto the ground and they beat him, one cop punching him 6 times.
You're under arrest.
That's why I said no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not taking these off of you until you get outside the jail.
It hurts my hand. Do you want me to put you in there, or do you want to get in there yourself?
Meanwhile, his wife is shopping in the store and has no idea.
They had asked for his license, and he knows what the license is for, but he doesn't know that's a license. You know, he knows he got that to drive. That's probably about all he knows.
Even though the cops later realized this guy was an innocent dementia patient, they and prosecutors tried to convict this innocent man and cover up their misconduct. But fortunately, this guy's lawyer discovered the truth, and now he's putting it out there. He provided me with all the evidence showing that they lied, and you can help by sharing this footage far and wide, because it's not over yet.
When you watch one of John Bryan's videos, do you place credibility in the information that he shares? It's yes or no. Do you trust what he says? As he's shown, he knows what he's talking about and that you can trust the information. Well, I can only speak for myself, but hell yeah, of course he's credible. But what about me? When I talk about the information that's in those Oathbreakers books, am I credible? Have I earned your trust? Have I demonstrated that I know what I'm talking about? Well, I just did in a previous video. Well, I'm going to do it again. Just a few excerpts. Mostly from part 1, and most of those are going to come out of the first 2 chapters. I think there's maybe one reference to part 2. But I want to show folks that I know what I'm talking about, because not everybody who watches my videos is familiar with me or necessarily those 2 books, the Rise of the Oathbreakers books. So I have the obligation, I have the duty to show folks that I know what I'm talking about, and that's what I plan to do. I want people to place faith in me and the information I provided in those Oathbreakers books. It will further address the sensitive issue of racism in law enforcement, as well as the importance of restoring a fundamental sense of humanity to a profession that has clearly lost its way. Number 2, a police officer is a guardian by nature and a warrior when necessary. They're expected to know the difference. Number 3, pay attention, Oathbreakers. I want you to know this is your book. It was written because of you. It should not have been necessary until it became necessary. The onus is on you to clean up your act, to make amends with the people you falsely arrested or callously disrespected, to make it right with the people whose lives you've ruined. Number 4, why do you believe chains in a cage is the solution to every problem? Answer the question. We're not animals. We're not your property. We're human beings, yet we find ourselves looking at you through steel bars, sometimes unjustly, as if we were monkeys at the zoo. You toss us peanuts and laugh along with the zookeepers. How dare you? Number 5, regarding new officers, it is my sincerest hope that they would pledge to to never lose sight of their humanity, that they would strive to hold themselves to a level of personal and professional accountability greater than the citizens they serve. Number 6, officers who place humanity first are less likely to overstep their authority and more likely to build trust within the community. This is an attainable goal, certainly one worth striving for. Number 7, perhaps it would further the cause if oathbreakers were to look at things from a slightly different perspective, one beginning and ending with just one question. Would you want your family members to be treated the same way that you treat the family members of others? It is not a trick question, or is that too much to ask of an oathbreaker? Number 8, and this one's for the prosecuting attorneys. Next in line is the prosecuting attorney, and I'm talking about fail-safes, whose job it is to keep police officers in check by carefully reviewing each case before it reaches a judge or jury. It has always been my contention that the prosecuting attorney is most at fault when the justice system fails. Acquiescing to law enforcement is a gross dereliction of duty, and engaging in the practice is reprehensible. Number 9, this is the last one. In theory, most officers should possess the emotional intelligence to control themselves and the level of force they use. In other words, they have to consciously choose not to control it. Let me be clear. Using unreasonable force is a choice in most instances. Rarely is it an obligation. I'll leave it there. I hope I was able to establish at least some level of comfort or credibility in terms of whether or not I know what I'm talking about and you can trust the information in the books. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thanks, guys.